Your own?
Yeah, I'm staying on my own plan.
Ah, nice. Okay. I didn't know that. I thought you were staying with your parents. So how far away are you from your parents?
Just 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. Okay. So
Yeah.
it's like you buy, do you like buy your own house or are you renting? Or how does it work?
I'm renting right now, but planning to buy a new one soon.
Ah, okay. So just out. I mean, I'm asking all these questions just out of curiosity. So how does it work there? I mean, if you buy a house near your parents, is there like some sort of like grants or discount? Oh, sorry, maybe the correct word is discount. Like government give you discount for staying near your parents and stuff like that. Because in Singapore we do. If you stay and you buy a house in a close proximity of your parents, or maybe let's say about 5 kilometers away from your parents, and they have like grants to offset the value of the house. Not that kind of thing. But how does it work there?
No, I don't think so. It's in India.
Oh, okay. So
Different.
and so you buy the no other further discounts apart from they're telling you that
Yeah.
the house costs $10. Yes, you pay $10 period.
I think about that.
Okay. And for you, Ranjan, are you also renting here in? I mean, apart from being away from hometown, are you renting as well?
Yeah, I'm on rent here. Yep.
So you guys rent like a room or a house?
Basically, we can say one 2 BHK ka flat. Which we are currently living, having the all the basic amenities. Okay,
So
so
you have a housemate lah, so to say.
no, yeah, I have a housemate for the cleaning and cooking the foods.
Yourself, Swati, you're staying, you're renting a house or just a room, a unit.
Yeah, it's a 1 hour break.
So you also have housemate.
No, I don't have. I cook for myself. I'm good to cook for myself.
Okay.
I don't
Ranjan,
like to
you
eat with someone else.
so Ranjan, do you cook for yourself or got people cook for you?
Yeah, basically I know, but now I don't like to cook because I think it's all about the wasting of time.
So you buy food back or you go out
No,
to
yeah,
buy food?
basically there is a cook, basically who make food for me.
Good, huh? I go back home, I have to make food for husband.
It's good if you cook for yourself.
My duty doesn't stop after hours. I still got on hours after when I reach home. So it's like I'm off office hours, but when I reach home, it's home operational hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like for me, it doesn't stop. Okay, I'm not speaking on behalf of women, but yeah, I'm just saying that no, when you have husband, you have uh, wife is me. Okay, when you have husband and you have children, right? Your it, I mean I'm not sure what is the culture there, but like here, I mean at least for a Muslim woman or a Malay woman like me, right? The legacy is we go back home. Even though if you chose to work, I mean it's your choice as a woman. But if you go work, I mean your responsibility doesn't stop being a wife. So you go back home despite having to go back home, we still have to. If you don't have a helper, laundry is still your last responsibility. Housework, cook meals, take care of the house, blah blah blah. So at the end of the day, if it's like a shared responsibility, you're blessed that your spouse want to share that responsibility with you. But yeah, I shall not go into religion because technically in our religion, the wife's responsibility is only to give you children. Period.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, we are talking. I mean, I don't want to go there, but that's there. Like, I think in a God's world, wife's responsibility is to give birth to children, healthy children for the family, and doing housework is actually the responsibility of the husband. The husband provides, the husband cleans the house, the husband cooks. So in the modern world, woman cooks just because they thought that, okay, fine, I cook for my husband hungry, huh? I feed you, and that kind of thing. But yeah. oh well, that's that. I mean, I'm not sure about how's your culture there. I mean, like how does it work as a husband and wife?
It's same in India.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, for example, my mother, I'm talking about my mother. My mother is a teacher, and his responsibility to do the job along with like whatever you told, like caring their children, cooking foods, and doing the laundry, cleaning the house, like arranging. You can say entirely they are doing each and everything, serving the foods.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, even my mom do same, and she keep visiting to me, like in every 2-3 days.
And you imagine that these people, they can still do this like any given time, but in the modern society, you know. Okay, so I have a son. Okay, how young are you, Swati, this year?
Oh, I'm getting into my 30s now.
Okay. Rajan, how young are you this year?
Yeah, somewhere around 30s.
That is okay. I
Early
have
30s.
early 30s, so both early 30s lah. Okay lah, it's still young. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say I have a son. My son is 28 this year. Okay. And my son comes to me and tell me, where can I find a woman that have the same personality and does the same thing as you in the modern world? I say you cannot find.
Yeah, I think India is the best choice then. And one more thing in India, once you got married, women never think or men never think about the divorce. Whole long life, you will have to stay with the same persons. Yeah.
Yeah, so my son.
No, it's totally
Yeah,
different. It's totally different in urban and rural area.
I mean, in all honesty, right? Who encourages you to be separated from your spouse once you've already agreed to live the rest of your life with them? I mean, in all honesty, no one wants that to happen to them.
Yeah, but but what we know, like in the foreign, like London or somewhere else, if for a small regions they usually separated. Okay, but in India, if there is a big region, big, they try to manage, even though at the last moment family come into the picture, their relatives come into the picture, they try to manage all the things. And always try to manage, like all are the family, because if your relatives help you to get together for the whole life, they manage whatever the financial situation, any health issues, they come into the picture and support you. So it's all about the bondings. So that's why people stay together for the whole life. I talk about my family or all about the histories, no one is divorced yet as per my knowledge. Everyone is living together. Every spend whole their
So
life.
what I'm reading out from what you're saying is everybody, despite all odds or all challenges, they're trying their very best
Yeah.
to keep everything together.
Yeah. Right.
I'm sure like yourself, Swati, you're not married yet, right?
No, I'm not married, and I'm not willing
Yeah,
to
so
be
like-
married as well.
So I'm sure like people like yourself do agree with me that every state and every culture has a different understanding of what marriage is all about and how
right.
to make it work. Some even make it work without even more of the modern white people, they probably have like 3-4 kids, and all you know is they are not married. They just stay together. They are just boyfriend and girlfriend until they have 3-4 kids. I mean, it happens. So every culture, every country, or every religion has their own belief.
No, but if I'm talk about India, I think in India having the all the people, all religious peoples like Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, and Isai, and this kind of culture is not acceptable by Indian mentality. Like they don't allow to stay without marriage. In India, there's in some part of the India.
I mean, like I mentioned, I mean, not all cultures and all religions are open to that thought because everybody have their own mind space. So I mean, different cultures, of course, do encourage different practices or different per se lah, what they regard marriage is all about, or how they regard as a marriage, or how do you even identify that this is your marriage for life or this is your partner for life, that kind of thing. I mean, every country, every religion has their own beliefs, and they have their own. These beliefs are to be kept alive by their own individuals. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. It's because if you're talking as a whole, as a human being as a whole, I mean, if I'm of a different culture and religion as you, then my beliefs and my legacy will be different. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure you are trying your very best. Everyone also, like I say, in all honesty, no one likes going through a divorce. I absolutely no one, and it's definitely in most religions it's not encouraged. But then again, who am I to judge or be very confident of things that is going to happen my way? We all just live up to the one above lah. No?
Yeah, right,
The one
totally
that
agree.
you're just the actors of the very endless stage. I mean, he has determined how our life should be. I mean, we have already determined that this is how it's going to be. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, guys, actually, this session is always about catching up on work, because I don't want it to be so intense, because at the end of the day, you guys are working from home. But having said that, right, even during this closure period, you guys are working from home. If you fall back to the same checklist, I've created another tab where there are follow-ups that I require of the both of you. So if there's any updates on that tracker, I will input my remarks and comments. At the same time, given the fact that you guys work from home, I would believe if there's any ad hoc tasks, you guys are still reachable among the employees, so that you can fulfill the necessary tasks that is supposed to be still remotely operational. For Swati, everything else resumes normal. If you are reached out by any employee, please be available with your utmost best reply.
Yeah, I'm
That's
doing
what.
since morning. I'm getting a visiting cards request from Richa.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
for Ranjan, I think more of technicality. Ranjan, I saw the email from Uncle about asking to allow Sonam to come back on site to be connected.
Right.
I'm not sure how it works. I mean, I have no issue for her to come back if if the services that she requires is made available and easily accessed by her. But can you just do a cross check with Uncle if that even with Ankit, if that's even possible of this point before you reply to Ankit?
Yeah, basically, just before this call, we had a word with Ankit, PDS. He was saying to me, there is no issue if she come at receptions, but he wanted to check with you or Gina. Okay, so I told him no problems. Just you put your opinions and the accessible area, and if required, you can ask permissions, whatever you. But as by my opinions, it's fine if reception is acceptable for the for Sonam for 10 or 15 minutes. It not affect much anything. So he was saying okay.
Okay.
So hopefully he will
So
drop an
I
email
mean,
soon.
as long as the area that she needs to get into is clear of all obstacles and there's hazard free, it's safe. I mean, for that mere 15-30 minutes, it's fine. Just make sure the security keeps you updated as soon as Sonam arrives and as soon as she leaves. Just keep you so that you are aware of the movement of the presence.
Yeah, sure.
I know because she's not getting into the office. She's just going to be at the table around the reception area just to get network connection. That's all, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And
So I have no.
apart from that, I have a request of pick up and drop the courier's documents from the Bangalore to Noida. So we have token number. I'm following up on that, and this is the second request. Third one is we are trying to follow up with the landlord regarding the sprinkler drainage. Basically Ankit is doing, but he was
Yep.
called me for the support, so I'm supporting from the back ends. That's all
Okay.
as of now.
Okay. For the courier pickup, right? Is it pick up from the office or drop off at the office?
No, I think pick up from the one of the employee and drop at the
Okay.
other employee home. I mean pick up from the
Okay.
one employee home and drop it to the other employee home, not in the office.
Okay. So can we just standardize that? Make sure when they pick up, they have a picture of the package that's nicely,
Mm-hmm.
and then when they deliver, also there's another photo to support that it's being delivered and it's still nicely packed, delivered.
Okay, then we'll ask both of the employee to at least
Yes.
say
I mean, you can. I mean, can the courier send it to you guys instead of asking the employee? The
no,
courier can deliver and take a picture on site, right?
no, I think courier person can't do taking picture and sending to us. I think the employee
Okay.
can do only. Yeah.
So maybe if the employee does, if it's too much hassle, you just need to ensure that the package arrives safely and is nicely collected.
Yeah, we'll confirm both the end.
Yeah. Just make sure you got yourself covered. It's because we are talking about couriers that you don't see. Because you probably won't have any sight on what's going on apart from the courier person. So I mean, it's best to cover yourself up in that manner.
Right.
And then the other thing that I wanted to follow up is, Ranjan, I was speaking to Ali earlier.
Okay.
Let me just check the both of you. Previously, right, you know the stem that you showed me yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
The stem is in a normal operation work day, right? Where is that stem located? Is it at the reception?
Yeah, at the reception under the security custody.
Okay, so in a day-to-day operation, right, does the security guard use that stem as well for the same reason?
Yeah, they can use, like receiving the material from any of our vendors for the gate pass. They use.
Okay. Then comes my next question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like legitly allowed for the security to use that chalk on your behalf, or is it not made known? All along they would think that it's the reception that uses this chalk for that purpose.
No, basically
Are
they
you
know.
getting very
Yeah, basically they know where to use. Okay, and if there is like, yeah, I mean at which document they use, like there is some limited things, like for example if any material received from any vendor.
No. My question is,
Mm-hmm.
because you're using the stem of a BHP,
Mm-hmm.
does BHP know that when you receive, technically, right, we are the
Yeah, they know.
CNW are
Yeah,
we are the facilitators, yeah, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so but because it's put at the reception, there are times whereby it's more convenient for the security to use the stamp and chalk sign on you or Swati's behalf rather than to reach out for you and Swati. So my question is, does BHP know that the security more than often use the same stamp to do these endorsements on your behalf or Swati's behalf? That's my question.
I think no, because I haven't talked to Anup sir or Richa regarding this. So
Okay. Until it's spoken, you shall not allow your security to use that stamp for any of the mentioned purpose. Because rightfully, that stamp is being authorized to us. Where service is rendered, we are the endorsement party as a CNW, as a facilitator. So at any point of time, we shall not forward that responsibility to a third party without any agreement by the client.
yeah,
Am I clear?
right. That's why I was asking to take an approval from Anup or Miss Gina that they are allowed to use or not, rather than just asking verbally.
So that's the reason. That's also the reason why I have mentioned to you yesterday, it would be wise during this period. It's a very complicated period, and we do not want to complicate any process further, because emails are flying around. Who's not clear? What's not clearly stated? What's not understanding? We don't want to add to that stress. So that's the reason why yesterday I approached you and asked to work with Ankit, where there is a need to use that stamp to endorse and bring out the equipments or furnitures out from the premises. I will need you to be on site to personally endorse that.
Okay. Again, my question is, suppose I'm okay. Okay, will sign, will put an stamp, but am I authorized to remove all the assets or dispose of all the assets from the site? Like, I'm authorized to put the stamp and signature because
You, the reason why you put the stamp and you endorse is you acknowledge. You are not authorized. You acknowledge.
okay,
That's my take.
okay,
Okay?
just like
There's
an acknowledgement. Okay.
yes, correct. Correct. So when you put a stamp and a name to it, you are acknowledging that they are bringing the listed items on the gate pass out of the premises.
Okay. So
The
just my
discussion part
just
is not
my
on you.
just my request is, can you just put, like, assign this task to me on email. I will follow your instruction whatever you are saying, but it's all about related to the project. That's why I'm asking. If you can do, it's fine. If you can't do, it's also fine.
Okay, because I saw Anup's last email. His his last line in the email is asking if there should there be any cash proceeds, so that the invoice will be GST back to the company, correct?
Correct.
So I'm assuming that you are in fear that in the event whereby you endorse this gate pass and these items leave the premises and it suddenly becomes on sale, and then you would be highly responsible because you allow these things to go out.
Right.
Am I right?
Right. That's why I'm worried. That's why I'm thinking to away from this.
If you read the most recent email, like there's a reply from Anu. Anu already mentioned if there's no cash proceeds, it's fine. So I'm taking that email as a justification that there will be no sales going on. There will be no money collection, nothing. You saw his last email?
Yeah, I saw where the written the value would be zero, then there is no, yeah. But
that
it's
there
still
will be
but
days
still
after.
but still they need one document which
Yeah,
can.
that's the document that you have to give. The gate pass, that's the document that you have to provide.
No, I think apart from that, they're asking the document where they have disposed. They need a certificate
But
where
that is,
all the item is
but where,
disposed
okay,
of.
Ranjan, but where did they dispose? Do you know where did they dispose?
No, I don't know. I think the PDS will
Then,
give.
exactly. So that's not a responsibility. Your responsibility is to endorse, to acknowledge that yes, correct, these items have been brought out. That's all. Period.
That,
Nothing else.
okay, thank you. Then I will do.
Okay. Don't worry, I've got your back. I've already explained this to Zina, and Zina don't want to get worked up over all these things because she's trying her best to explain to Anu what she understands, and she's trying to tell Anu that what he's thinking is not what he's thinking. I think from the emails back and forth, I also got a very big headache that each and every one of them trying to explain themselves, where the actual action is just throw away, nothing is going to happen. But I think the emails are just flying back and forth, each other trying to explain a different way of understanding things, which is horrible. This email can go all day long and it never ends. I'm very surprised that, it's a good eye-opener. I'm not complaining. It's a good eye-opener. I'm understanding where you're coming from, and I'm happy that you shared with me, Ranjan, and I'm happy I get to understand. So I'm all I'm asking is, next time if you have any worries behind your back of your head, just come clean with me. Okay, don't need to go around the bush. and try to explain me, no, I need this, I don't need that. No, just tell me what's the concern. I'm here to support. I'm not here to do a Q&A with you. If you need something and that's something I can give, I will give. If I can support you, I will support. If I can have your back, I will definitely have your back. You don't forget, I'm your team. I will fight until I die.
Thank you.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If it's my last breath to call your name Ranjan before I die, I will call your name Ranjan. Okay?
No, I hope you will be live till the earth. मतलब earth will
Don't
alive.
worry, Ranjan. I'm very certain that when I say something, I'm very, very certain I did cross-check with someone before I'm able to tell you confidently that's that. I know certain things don't come in words, certain things comes in email. But I mean, there's to a certain extent, we don't want to make somebody else sound stupid, or we don't want to make someone look stupid. We want to avoid certain things. So I'm just being political, that's all. I just don't want to, hey, are you stupid or what? People already tell you I want to throw this thing. What cash proceeds are you asking? No, I don't want to do that. So I'm just being politically polite, that's all.
Yeah, thank you. Understand.
Okay? Similar to Swati, I think I've always mentioned to you, if you need support, this is a channel. You don't, there are times I'm sure that I'm not giving you the correct answers, but maybe because I'm not understanding you the correct way that you want to convey to me. I mean, make me understand. If I'm not understanding you correctly, then just correct me, I'm fine. Alright?
Yeah,
Yeah,
or like
sure, Ni.
Ranjan, Swati, I shall not make this call very lengthy because I actually already overrun my 10 minutes. I actually have another call at 4:30. But yeah, so you guys, please stay safe. Ranjan, I will speak to you separately about the IBSS upgrades. I'm currently in discussion to finalize the dates and the processes. So I'll keep in touch with you in a bit.
Yep.
In the upcoming week calls, we will also discuss on all the plannings prior to open, what we can order ahead of time, what we can schedule ahead of time, because we only have 1 week timeline before the actual go live date. So that's something that we can closely discuss based on the budget given. Alright, guys?
Yes, sure.
Okay. In any case, please stay safe. I'll speak to you guys soon.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
to you.
sure, Ni.
Yeah.
Sure.
See you.
Speak
Bye-bye.
soon.
Bye, Ni. Speak soon. Take care.
Bye, guys.